Allergy Awareness Week's a great idea simply because we all need to understand what's going on with our bodies, and I think give people a little bit of leeway when they tell us they have an allergy. It can be really important. This week is really about trying to reach people that have nothing to do with allergies but help them understand others. Well, I'm involved simply because in my own family, Tracy, my wife, and Jack, my son, they both have dairy intolerances, and we've had to make a few adjustments in our lifestyles. I can remember when the first time I heard Tracy talk about having an intolerance to milk, I was like, whatever. But you know, it's serious, and if somebody is not feeling well or is getting affected by something, I think to understand what that process is really important. With respect to Jack, I suppose his intolerance is simply with dairy, so he can get a little bit of a sore tummy sometimes and a few little marks up his arms. And with Tracy, it's basically the same, but it's been really hard for Tracy because she's had to give up cheese and things like that. And you know, it's a delicious thing to have to give up. So it's either go through a little bit of pain to have a slice of cheese or just go without the cheese and live a normal, healthy life. The reason I've painted a nail today is because 1 in 10 Kiwis are affected by allergies, and this is one way that I can show or prove that you know, that's what's going on. It's a very serious matter, and I think one that for many years wasn't taken so seriously. When you see how it affects these guys and what it does to Jack's stomach when he feels a bit of stomach aches and stuff like that, it's no good. So the more we know about what's going on with those guys, the better everyone's life is. In the restaurant industry, it's something that we have to really think about because more and more people are being diagnosed with allergies, and you know, if something goes wrong in the kitchen, it could be pretty terrible for a diner, and that's the last thing we want. If you're sitting at a table and you send the waitress back to the kitchen to tell them about your intolerance, things can get lost in translation. So I think it's really important for chefs to have a really great understanding, but also for consumers to be letting the chefs know. It might only take a phone call or a quick trip to the kitchen, but it's worth it. Yeah, 10%, 1 in 10, it's pretty full on really, isn't it? But I suppose I'm painting a nail today just to prove that, you know, I'm behind the campaign.